All right, my handsome and beautiful friends. I'm going through it today. I think that's just like the running fucking theme for everybody. My mouth has been on curse mode today too. I washed my own mouth out. Trying to lose my voice. It's a lot better now than what it was this morning when I woke up. Oh my geez. Okay. Spirit has led me to 4 different decks. So and I got big chills right now too, so I feel like we're gonna use all 4 of them. But before I go to obviously I'm not gonna get any cards out of them if Spirit doesn't want me to pull any of those cards, but we're gonna start with this little mini deck here that's super cute. And let's start with if your person could say anything to you, what would it be? Sorry about that, my friends. I was having some issues with my throat, so I had to go chill with some water and gargle some salt and do the whole thing. There's just a lot going on, and there's like the barometric pressures here in the state that I live in, like significantly are changing from the morning to the night, and it's fucking with my allergies bad. So I had to go take care of that. You don't want to hear me coughing and clearing my throat this whole damn time. I'm gonna try not to. I refilled my water, so if I forgot to turn my notifications off. I'm sorry. If I start to feel raspy, I'm just gonna snag a drink. Okay, so we ended up getting cards from all 4 decks, and the energy felt consistently like a significant partner, person, connection. It didn't feel like the collective's energy. It feels like your person's energy, okay? I was getting ready to say I was being pulled towards masculine energy, but Spirit's like, So I was asking if it's a feminine energy, and I heard, So this, you'll know, I guess. This could be anybody, I guess. Whoever your person is, it doesn't matter if they're masculine or feminine. So what I'm getting here is that really, Spirit is leading me towards more of like someone who is fairly good at embracing both their yin and their yang. They're pretty divided. They they can handle pretty much anything that is put in front of them, whether they want to or not. They're pretty good at not flying off the handle. Unlike me, I'm a fucking emotional basket case. I don't know. I can be very, very fucking firm and strong too. There's just some things, they just do it, you know? Everybody's got those things. Okay, so this is kind of not have a big old mess over here. These are like what your person would say to you if they could. I'm terrified. It's almost like the connection, like the intensity of the emotions that they felt is what is scaring them. I feel like this terrified energy is coming from past lives. This is coming from not only past lives, but previous relationships and traumas and triggers, which we all fucking get that, don't we? Some people just tend to have more persistence to move forward and past that. And those tend to be the people that don't all the way learn their lessons, and they just jump in fucking head first and they're the fool all over again. And then they're the fool all over again. It's just repeating cycles. And then you have your people that like genuinely want to learn the fucking lessons so they don't keep repeating that cycle. And that's what this person is trying to do. They're terrified that they are going to get taken advantage of. Okay. Will you choose me? So I'm getting a level of self-doubt here and confusion and not really knowing where they stand. And you're thinking like, how could they not? You've been as clear as you feel like you have been pretty open and honest. It feels like this person kind of has a blind eye to some of it as like a defense mechanism, maybe. Still, like that barrier is still very much up and the wall is still very high. I feel like they're chipping away at some of the bricks though, so they can kind of peek in. Make sure you're still like there. I need more balance. Feels like they're juggling a whole bunch right now. It feels like they're juggling like some repressed emotions about something, some type of healing journey, on top of you coming out of nowhere and fucking knocking the wind out of them. I feel like they've got a lot happening as far as their career is concerned too. I also feel like there's a dynamic with a friendship that they have that is kind of like they're having issues with that. Not really getting much about the friendship. I'm trying to dig into that, but regardless, it feels like this person is trying to juggle a whole bunch of different things. And when you came in was like, I don't want to ever say that it was a wrong timing because everything is in divine timing. So what this feels like is that you came in at the perfect time to give them that glimpse of hope and that little sliver of light for them to recognize like what this universe is offering you both. But they need to check themselves and they really need to get that balance, or else this sliver of light is never going to turn into the complete sun, right? And knowing, just that knowing, you know, we don't know how we know, but we know. That terrifies them. That terrifies them. Okay. Woo! Okay. Sorrow. You guys, I said that. This is the Nine of Clouds. Sorrow. So there is a level of grief grief isn't really the word. I mean, sorrow, really. You know how when you kind of dance around those emotions and you don't really dive really deep into the heart of the matter of them, and you kind of just go through the motions, you're just kind of, you know, just what I feel like this person, like what I'm getting is this person really is in the midst, like the deep, deep shit of their sorrow. Like they're letting the stake run through their heart, and they're letting themselves feel all of the feels so they can work through that. And this is a level of vulnerability that they are nowhere near ready to show you yet. Don't take that offensively. This is probably, like, this level of sorrow that they are going through right now is probably something that nobody has ever seen and probably won't. Spirit is saying to step back on that a little, so I'm pulling that back a little, but that's how deep this sorrow feels. See me leaning in, smashing my boob. Change. Okay, so like here's what I'm thinking about with this. Like here's what's coming to mind. I mean, specifically change. Some people are just go with the flow of change, and some people are very, very resistant to change. I'm one of those people that change, I'm not afraid of change. I actually welcome change. But here's what Spirit is showing me in my mind's eye is like someone going through, like they're having a fantastic day today, like everything's perfect. They woke up very positive and full of gratitude, and they're very grateful, and you know, all of these, just great day. And then they come home, stub their toe, they're pissy, they go to bed mad, and they wake up and they've got this foul mood all day, and you know, blah blah blah. And then the next day they wake up and they're tired because, you know, they slept like shit, and they kind of drag all day. And then the next day they wake up and, you know, it's a better day, and they're just kind of but like I'm seeing a change in like reactions to things. And here's what Spirit is saying is like, that needs to change. What you need to do is look at the repetition of those cycles of you going from happy to mad to sad to just being, and then happy, and then sad, and then mad. So they're not saying don't feel your shit, don't feel your emotions, that your emotions are not valid. Just look deep into how these are rooted and where they're coming from, and balance that. That's kind of where this person is. They're just all over the fucking place. They don't know if they're coming or going. It's fucking deep, you guys. Keep leaning in. I'm like shoving in my my ribs. Okay. King of Cups. So I'm feeling like a level of Spirit told me that these two go together. So these two go together. Queen of Wands. All right, so man, I'm getting a lot out of this. This is being presented to me as as a connection. Like these two cards are playing in tandem off of each other, okay? So the power of integration between these two things kind of represent balance, like the balance of power between them. Together, they offer like a sense of security and stability, which is encouraging them to pursue their goals with like confidence, right? This is a very strong connection who shares mutual respect and admiration for each other. I'm definitely getting like the manifestation of a romantic relationship, or Spirit is saying and or a super strong friendship. This is definitely a powerhouse connection of balance, creativity, and emotional security, or emotional security and maturity, actually. So regardless of where this connection takes you, I'm getting like the manifestation of the romantic relationship and strong friendship. So just regardless, know that this connection is very powerful, and it's full of balance and creativity, and nobody walks away mad. Does that make sense? Fucking beautiful, you guys. That's whoo. Okay, we've got one more set. This one feels oh gosh, definitely like all your person's energy. South Node. If you don't know anything about the nodes, the South Node is more like your comfort zone from past lives, right? Things that you are trying to break the cycles of. Clinging. And that feels like their comfort zone is they get comfortable with someone and they become very attached. And that's something that they're trying to avoid doing. And you're thinking, that sounds nice. It's not. It's not. Let me tell you, I was in a relationship with someone that had attachment issues, and it becomes very overwhelming, and you get to a point to where you start to resent that person. And this is someone that you love, and you don't want to resent them. So allowing them to create their healthy boundaries and get away from this clinging is very beneficial for you, I promise. Because that clinging is coming from a place of lack and doubt. Because in a past life, that's all they got. So they clung, is that a word? They clinged onto everything fiercely. I feel like in some aspects you can relate to that. So that's why there is separation right now. Don't for a minute think that they don't think about you, because they are. But this point of separation is very, very important and pivotal to their growth. Yours too. And maybe being able to understand where they're at and where they're going with this will kind of help you make it to the other side of this. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. But do know that they think about you. Like this separation isn't just hard on you. You're in the middle of a detour right now, but Spirit is saying fate is fate. The end. There's no in between. There's not kind of fate and kind of not fate. There's either fate or not. And this is fated. And I feel like the initial spark between you two was divine intervention to give you both. Maybe, I don't want to say like a taste of the good life, but to kind of open your eyes to what the universe is trying to give you. But they're going to keep taking it away from you until you are ready to accept this fully, because this is fate. And they want to make sure that you are ready to receive this. I'm getting that there have been more than one instances of conversations with you guys. I feel like throughout the years, like you have, I don't feel like you've ever been in a full-fledged relationship previously with this person. It feels like you've known this person for some time. So friends, embrace this detour. Remind yourself of the introspection that they are going through right now, and it's pivotal for them. Remember when you were in that point as well, and all you wanted was just a little grace. You are kind of on the other side of this to where you have that grace to give them. You have the compassion to understand and the empathy to know. During this time, kind of go within yourself. Do a lot of soul searching. You can never stop growing. You can never pour into yourself too much. All right, my friends, that's what I've got for you. I really hope that this has helped. I love you so incredibly much, and I will see you next time.